These are Winsor Newton Series 7 brushes. These are my favorite brushes to use for painting miniatures. These are not. These brushes I spend, anywhere from like $17 to $20 a piece for the sizes that I like. These are much cheaper. These are the brushes I would like to use 90 to 95% of the time, but the truth is that I don't need to. Most of the time I could be using a cheaper brush and saving on wear and tear for my good brushes, and that is why I wanted to talk about cheap brushes. Now, the truth is that a lot of the time what you're doing could be done with a much cheaper brush. This is one of my favorite dry brushes, and obviously I'm never using a good brush as a dry brush, but just, point of fact, this is a dry brush. This is also a dry brush, but I also use it to clean my airbrush. And these, well, not that one, but these are super cheap brushes, I think originally from China, that I discovered on Amazon recently. And these are not in any way good brushes, but they kind of are, which is to say that they're good enough for a lot of things. There are a lot of things I would do to these brushes to make them better, but the fact is that they are super, super cheap. I bought these brushes in a pack of 100 for about 20 bucks, which makes each one of these brushes about 20 cents. And so for 20 cents, I could use one of these brushes once and throw it away and not feel bad about it. So what you can't do with these brushes really, or at least not easily, is anything like detail work. That's not fair. You can do some detail work with these because they actually do have a pretty decent point to them when they're brand new. But they're not ideal for things like eyes, specifically. But anything short of that, a brand new one of these, what do they call them, One Happy Choice brushes, can do almost everything else. You can do lining, you can do fine details that don't require, getting a nice round dot. Any kind of lining, any kind of needing to get into small spaces, they're great for that. And the problem is with them that, the more you use them, the less good they get for that kind of thing. But at the same time, they're still good for quite a while after that for doing base coating work and just your basic like 9 to 5 painting. Like I need to get the broader strokes on whatever color I'm working with. You can do that with these brushes and they work perfectly fine. And the thing is, the more you're working with one of these, the less you're working with one of these and the less wear and tear you're putting on it, and the longer it's going to last you. And then you can always grab this for that really important work that requires the extra control that a good brush gives you. So more and more I've just been realizing that cheap brushes can be good brushes. Cheap brushes can save wear and tear on your good brushes. And you can do a lot of things when you're not worried about how much your brush costs. Maybe you need a dry brush and you don't have anything else happy. You could just chop the tip off of this thing and then you got a reasonable, not great dry brush. I actually like the white vinyl better for dry brushing, but in a pinch this will be good. You can use this to apply glue. You can use this to spread basing material on your bases. And again, don't really have to worry about whether or not it's going to ruin the brush because in the end it costs you 20 cents, so who cares? So that's it. That was just a quick tip to sort of maybe open your eyes to the fact that not every brush has to be your best brush. Some brushes can be cheap brushes that cost you almost nothing, but still get the job done. And that's it. That's the quick tip for today. And thanks for watching, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.